Hello Year 2, it's Miss Mole here with your maths lesson today for Tuesday. So for a bit of a warm-up this morning, I would like you to have a think about the answers to these questions. So pause it after each one that I ask, okay? So would you measure each one using centimetres or metres? So tick your answer. So you could write these down on a piece of paper, or you could just have a think about what your answer would be. So A. The height of a baby, would you measure it in centimetres or metres? Pause the video. B. The length of a pencil, would you measure it in centimetres or metres? C. The height of a school, would you measure it in centimetres or metres? And finally, D. The height of your teacher. Would you measure Miss Mole or Mrs Halligan in centimetres or would you measure in metres? Okay, so if we were thinking about the height of a baby, I would probably measure it in centimetres because they're less than 100 centimetres long. B, the length of a pencil. Again, pencils are not particularly big, so I would measure it in centimetres. Now, the height of a school, I would definitely measure in metres. And the height of your teacher. Now, you could measure this in centimetres, but it would be a number over 100. Or you could measure it in metres, and it would be 1 metre and a certain number of centimetres. So I would probably go with metres because both Mrs Halligan and I are over 1 metre tall. And then just a little one for you to have a think about yourself. What else would you measure in metres? So maybe you could come up with a list and write them down. Okay, so I've got 2 symbols on the board. Does anybody know what they stand for? So well done if you correctly said that the cm stands for centimetres, and well done if you correctly said that m stands for metres, and both of these are used to measure length or height. Now, remember there is 100 centimetres in 1 metre. So a metre is about the width of what our desks are like in our classroom, and there would be 100 centimetres to make up that 1 metre. Okay, and I've got a little picture here. I've got some cubes where each cube is 1 centimetre long. So 10 blocks makes 10 centimetres. So I would need 100 of these cubes to make a metre. And they're about the size of our wands that we use in our classroom sometimes with our sticks and our stones. So here's another little question for you to have a think about. Complete the sentences using either metres or centimetres. So again, pause the video after each sentence and either think of your answer or write it down. So the height of a dog is 60, is it centimetres or metres? And the length of a classroom is 8 centimetres or metres? Okay, so the height of a dog is roughly 60 centimetres. And I will just move that up so we can read it a little bit more clearly. And the length of a classroom is 8 metres. So remember, 8 metres, each of those metres has 100 centimetres. So that would be 800 centimetres long. So well done if you correctly answered those. Okay, so today we are learning to compare lengths. So I've got 2 objects here. I've got a pencil and a paperclip. Have a look at the 2 objects and look at how long they are. Which sign would we need in between the 2 objects? Would we need the greater than sign? The pencil is greater in length than the paperclip. Would we need the less than sign? The pencil is less than the length of the paperclip, or are they equal? So well done if you correctly said that the pencil is greater in length than the paperclip? So let's have a look at some measures today. Some measurements, sorry. I've got 15 centimetres and 5 centimetres. Which sign would I need in between those two lengths to make it true? So pause the video and have a look. Okay, again, well done. It is greater than. 15 centimetres is greater than 5 centimetres. Okay, next one. Oh, this time, look carefully. We haven't got centimetres. We've got metres. So 10 metres and 20 metres. Have a think about which symbol you need. So pause the video. Right, the answer to this one. 10 metres is greater than 20. No, that doesn't make sense. They're definitely not equal because I can see that they are different numbers and that they're, even though they're both metres. So let's try less than. 10 metres is less than 20 metres. That's absolutely right. 10 is less than 20 and they're both metres. Okay, 10 metres and 20 centimetres. I'm going to underline that bit so I don't forget it. So I've got centimetres and metres. So pause the video here. Right, now I'm going to talk this one through. So I know that 20 is bigger than 10. However, I'm only thinking about centimetres here. And this is metres. So 10 metres, that's 10 lots of 100. So that would be 1,000 centimetres or 20 centimetres. So I could think about 20 centimetres is about the size of my book and 10 metres would be longer than our classroom. So I know that 10 metres is greater than 20 centimetres. So when you're doing your work today, take real care to look at the unit on the end. Are we counting the lengths in metres or are they in centimetres? Okay, let's have a look at one more. So 1 metre and 100 centimetres. Pause your video here. Okay, 1 metre, 100 centimetres. Well done to everybody who spotted that 1 metre is exactly the same as 100 centimetres. There's 100 centimetres in a metre. Okay, now this is going to look a little bit more similar to what you will be doing today. So it says use the less than, greater than or equal to sign to compare the measurements. So just like we've been doing on the board, you've got measurements and then you've got a space in the middle for you to draw in your symbol. Now remember, take care to look at the units of measure. Are you looking at centimetres or metres? And remember that metres are greater than centimetres. However, this one here, 100 centimetres and 1 metre, we've just looked at that one. So we know that, I just sort it out so it comes up to the front. We know that they are equal. 2 metres or 18 centimetres. So think about 18 centimetres, how big that would be. And then think about 2 metres. So remember, a metre is 100 centimetres. So what would 2 metres be? Well done if you said 200 centimetres. So is 200 centimetres greater than or less than 18? Well done. 2 metres is greater than 18, and I'll just show you how you can draw that into the box. Okay, so our wolf today, what am I looking for? I can use the language longer than, shorter than, and the same as. I can compare lengths, which are metres and centimetres. I can compare the lengths using the less than, greater than, and equal to sign. And also I can solve some problems involving lengths. So your worksheets today, if you are doing the 2 and 3 star sheets, so the main sheets, you have got a whole range of different questions to do. And I've put a big green reminder here that 1 metre is the same as 100 centimetres. So you've got one here where you need to write the words in. You've got a question here where you need to put the symbol in. You've got a true or false question where you need to explain your thinking. Remember, if there's not space on this piece of paper, you could carry it on another piece. Then we've got a slightly trickier one here where you've got to insert your less than, greater than or equal to sign here and here, because you've got 20 centimetres is something than 20 metres, which is either greater than, less than or equal to 2 metres. So you need to make the whole statement correct. Then you've got 2 challenges. This one here will involve you having to do some workings out for each side before you can insert the symbols. And then you've got a much more wordy problem to solve at the bottom. And if you are doing the 1-star sheet, the easier sheet, then you have got some shapes here and you need to put them into order from the tallest to the shortest. Then you have got some centimetre measurements here and you need to put your less than, greater than or equal to sign. And then you've got the challenge to do here, which is the same as what the other group are going to be starting their work with. So good luck with your maths today, Year 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing the photos sent in.